Hey guys, welcome back. So to continue our winter survival guide here at Team Tate Academy, I've got my good friend Gideon, of course, and we just talked about how you can still work on your wonderful equitation while walking and warming your horse up. So the next piece is just a public service announcement. We're going to get into an exercise in a minute, but I can't not say something about this, right? Like, I see so many dangerous things happening when people are taking their jackets off and their blankets off and all the things. So, a couple of real quick things. Number one, these quarter sheets are really great for riding. Recommend it. Totally are fine with that to keep the horse warm when it's super, super cold. If you are walking around in the cooler, it's really important that the tail strap is not under the tail, because a lot of times when you go to pull it, it can clamp down on the bum of the horse and he can get a little, scared and scooch a little forward. And so it's always really important to make sure that the tail strap is not really under the horse's tail, because then when you try to pull the blanket around, it can be a little bit of a goose to the horse. So I always like to take my jackets off first because I want the horse's back to be the warmest of all of us. That's like horse first all the time. But I also want to demonstrate how this is really important, because I see this done wrong. Just like mounting and dismounting, my safety siren goes off every time. So most important, again, always bridge your reins. Always feel like, we're not holding on tight, right? But that we have the horse under control. I always put my whip under my thigh, that in case I need to do something, I can always, like if I had to, I never like to totally let go of the reins, but if I needed to do anything, I always want the whip to be a little bit like my saddle horn, right? But I really don't like to let go of the reins completely, and never, ever, ever do I ever drop the reins and peel my jacket off like this. This is a completely dangerous position to be in, with your coat down and both of your arms behind you, because as we all know, horses can respond to all kinds of sounds, especially when they're cold and feeling like a little frisky. So again, making sure I got my blanket still on his back, got my reins bridged, and then I take turns with each hand. I'm going to now take my left arm out first, holding onto the reins of my right, taking it off, then free. I grab the bridged reins with my left hand, take the rest of this off. I then, whatever hand's closest to the wall, then I take it here and I take it off. All right? Next piece, because I'm getting warm now. So time to take this off. I make sure my shoulder's free on the right. I make sure my shoulder is free on the left. I still have the reins bridged in my right hand. If I need to pull it down, I do that with my left hand, right? So now I still could use my hands if something bad happened. Then I pull it over my glove. I pull it out. So instead of like flinging it over here and maybe the horse catches it out of their right eye, I sort of place it down on my thigh, which also works on my rotation of my torso. Then I grab the reins in my left hand. All the while, I have him under control in case, this is his scary corner anyway, in case something, whatever happens behind me. Then I make sure I can get this sleeve out. I pull it out. I grab a hold. I hold it on. I grab now with my right hand, so that there is always part of my hands on the reins, right? This is safety, safety, safety. So then from here, I can make sure whatever hand's closest to the wall, I scooch the blanket back as far as I can. I drop it down to the side in case that tail piece got under, because I don't want to have that horse feel like, I gave him a little goose. And then I put that also, people clothing first, horse's blanket last, because of course we always put the horse first. So that's my safety demonstration of taking the clothes off while riding. And I hope you guys found that helpful. Be safe, make smart choices, and make it a great day.